Hi guys, it's your girl. I'm so delighted to be here again. My name remains Bolo Fetualogy, of course, and I'm here to have a conversation around the subject matter: sickle cell versus academia. Who wins? Yeah, in case you've been wondering, why would Bolo decided to talk about this? Well, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and then I just thought, how could it I've been like for people that had to go through crisis and still, show up in school and, just show up so strong, like it's nothing. And then I just thought of it. Even those people that fall sick, go through one or two health challenges that are not even exist, how do they do this thing? Like, how? And so I decided to, have this conversation with the sickle cell warrior. Ah, of course, she's superb. Like, have you checked the description below? Have you read, like, what I call it, biography? Like, it's a whole lot. Although she chose to remain anonymous due to certain reasons for now, hopefully in the future we'll get the opportunity to have a video shoot with her. So for now, unlike other content that I've put out, it's not going to be a video conversation, it's going to be an audio conversation. But then I decided to include, I think, about seven quotes, like to just you know and so on this note, I'd like to say please enjoy listening to the conversation we had, and at the end, please let me know your thoughts. If something resonates with you, do not hesitate to share in the comment section below.
My help has come. Oh,
Thank you so much for doing this with me. I'm so excited to have you here. God bless you for being willing to share from your experience and your story.
It's a pleasure, my sister.
Okay, so straight to the point, I would like to ask, how has it been like being a sickle cell patient?
Actually, I personally don't count myself as a sickle cell patient, but it's only when people, when people let you realize that, oh, you are not part of us. Because I am born in a family that was surrounded with love. My junior ones, my sister, make life very, very easy for me, including my parents. They make it see as if we are one, no discrimination. The only challenge there is when the crisis comes, and that is when you are going to be on your own. When the
Mm.
pains comes, nobody's going to help you to carry the pains. Then you feel like, oh, should death not come? But when there is love, when you are sick and you see people around you and say, don't worry, it is well. Then you have to take your drugs, you have to do this, you won't feel like you want to leave them.
Mm.
Love heals a lot of sickness. Hear it from me. I don't. If I have said I felt it, that is maybe when I got married.
Love is
A lot of sickness. Hear it from me.
I think that's something to take note of.
Love is a lot of sickness. My sister, my brother is only one of them that made a mistake in my life that ever told me that that is us, and that is, I think I was then. I have not gotten married. It was like the pressure of marriage has been there then. But throughout my schools, my sister would carry my bag, my mom would carry me to school, my dad would pick me up. That kind of a life. I didn't even wash clothes. They know that the love there is like the pampering. That they pampered me. I can get to kitchen, they beat me. Hear it from me. My mom would beat me and immediately look for what? And I just sick.
Wow, interesting.
You can't get spoiled. Oh, let's do. Tó bá máa dákú kó dákú. Kì í ṣe kó wá rà.
Mm.
You understand that kind of a life?
Oh yes.
My mom would beat me, but you will let you realize that this is what you have done. Mom, it if your mom don't stick, what if you know maybe? But when it is in the midnight, before I go into crisis, she will wake me up, pay my medicine, and let me realize this is what you have done. It's wrong.
Mm.
I was so loved to the extent that throughout my secondary school, my primary school, even my university days, me share. The day my mom attempted to say that, oh yeah, at Christmas, my day, I think I was 9 years old then, and oh yeah, what a shame. When headache started like this, when my dad came, he's like, he sat me down, he picked scissors, and we cut that ear that day. And since that day, my mom said, I mean, if we shame for what, and we leave it like that.
So you've not been doing your hair
At all. It's when I got married, and my husband said, oh wow, yeah, I should only man get one late. Wow. That was when I started making my hair. I didn't.
Oh wow, interesting.
So my mommy accepted it like that. Wow, oh yeah, but it's crisis. Let's stop it. And they are like, everybody in my house knows that this is what she does not want to eat. This is what the doctor says she should eat. This is at the time to take her drugs, and we go by it. In the next 5-6 years, you might not even see me fall sick. Because my meditations, my prescriptions, I follow them. Have I answered the question?
Yes, you have. Yes, so basically, like the love has been something that has
so
made
wonderful.
it difficult for you to see
Even till
yourself as
now.
a sickle cell patient. Like basically, love from your family.
Your family as a whole.
Wow, that's quite interesting. Okay, so I also like to ask, did you ever think there's no point having success in your academics? Like maybe looking at your health condition as at then, did you feel like what's the point? Like, fear of what if this happens, what if that happens?
Actually, like I told you from the onset, where there is love. Even my junior ones, my senior sister will be the one to say that, my exam Lola. Well, how far? Have you read it? Okay. My parents even gave me special coaching. We have homeless lecturers that comes home to teach us. So I do my assignment, have all my courses with my teachers. Everything from A to Z. I don't go out. My first time of stepping out from that house and saying that I want to go and buy something personally, I was at the age of 13.
Oh, interesting.
That is when I wanted to have my WAEC. I finished WAEC at the age of 14.
Oh, wow.
I finished WAEC at the age of 14, even without breast administration.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to put that.
Yeah, but like, that's quite interesting.
I was so tiny, I had this small stature body. The only thing that annoys my parents is when visitors comes and said that, how are you doing? Because I'm the tiniest in the house. That's when my parents would let you realize that, that is my second born. And that is one of the reasons why what really triggered me that Mofe Kawe. I want people to know that stature does not mean I can't go forward. Sickness does not mean I can't go forward. And my parents are always there that they will ginger you. After being out of secondary school at the age of 14, I didn't get admission at the age of 19. I was at home for a good 5 years. JAMB 152, JAMB 153, then the third one, no release. I did poly JAMB. That is when I had my, the 5th year. I was like, my auntie in Abeokuta said, okay, yeah, come to Abeokuta. My dad was the fear of the unknown that, only don't worry. That's when I got admission to Ogun State Polytechnic.
Oh, okay. For those that don't understand Yoruba, Omodo means like house help.
Yeah.
In English. So I had to chip that in.
So my parents like, me le fọmọ ìsílẹ̀ ìwọ náà mọ̀. Auntie mi ṣáà ní kó má worry, ó máa gbé pẹ̀lú mi. My dad mean, don't worry, she's going to stay with me. So I have to stay with my brother, my daddy's uncle at Abeokuta. And from there, throughout my stay in school, that means our institution. But let me just chip in this. Because of the courage and everything I have that, I want to be a chartered accountant. I had admission at OSU. I stayed in OSU for 1 year. They gave me English and Yoruba. But that is not my mission. That I really want to be an accountant. That is all my aim from day one. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a doctor. I don't even care for it. I want to be an accountant. So during those period of 5 years staying at home, like I told you that love, I started my ICANN exam. I started with 8 years.
Oh, like
Accounting technical screen.
okay.
ATS. ATS 1, 2. And I cleared it off.
At once?
Yeah, at once. I stayed home for 5 years. I have jam. My first jam was 152.
Oh,
The
so
second jam, the next year, 153.
oh wow.
The third one, no results. The fourth one, I have 205. That's when I went to OSU, Ogun State University. And I was awarded English and Yoruba education.
Oh,
I was like, I don't want this. All I want is I want to be an accountant. I desire to be a chartered accountant. You know, the love is just there. Then, till now, I'm the only accountant in the family of 7.
oh, interesting.
So, okay, I came back to Lagos. But then, prior to my going to OSU for my Yoruba and English, I've started my 8 years, 1, 2, 3. That is accounting technical swim, which I did and I qualified.
Okay.
It fell there right away. So when I was doing it, my dad is the one that would take me down to the lecture room by 5. By 9, he's at the gate again to pick me up. The way they treat me when I was in school
Oh wow.
is because I have this support from my parents, my loved ones. That's what gingered me ahead. Like I told you, when there is love, you don't even think you are a sickler in a family. What they are doing, you will do. They are going to be the one to even tell you that, don't carry this. Don't worry, we'll carry it for you.
Okay, was it like when they treat you that way? Is it like because of the health, or was it like some sort of over pampering?
No, it's just because of the health.
Like it's just like to
Like one
avoid
day want
you
to go and
guys.
fetch water. The day my dad was teaching them how to pound yam, he personally excused me and said, no, you can't do it. All my siblings can pound. It's only me because I have one tiny hand like that. How do I pound? But I enter kitchen very well. To shock you, I'm an event planner, a caterer, a decorator. I still audit.
Yeah, like I remember there, like I think I was having a conversation with you which day, and I was telling you I wanted to do something, and like you're giving all the ginger, and about it was looking like God. Like for one person, I remember you even told me like I think you audit the company's accounts and the likes. Yeah, and they talk like I think even abroad, home and abroad, like you handle those
Exactly.
things, and uh, you also sell clothes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's so inspiring.
I'm a business title.
Mm.
Like I told you, it's just because I'm in the midst of those who loves me.
Oh, but was it like because you the money that made you like sort of push to do these things?
No, that they push me to. When you are loved and you give that love back, you don't see no reason why people will not take you up.
Oh, but like I mean in terms of like you doing these things, like you do a whole lot. Like a whole lot. You don't look like it.
Yeah,
Like
because I have a lot of people, I have the division of labor. I
okay.
don't carry it. The only thing I do is supervision. Supervision is very ethic. But notwithstanding, I don't put my mind, no, my job will be by you. Hey, if I don't go, if you are too keen to it, too down to it, you kill yourself. I let everybody know that this is your department. Please give account back to me. Report back to me. You have a supervisor to report to. Then from there, the person will report back to me. If I feel okay, I need to go there to go and audit it, I'll go there. I may not do my stock audit in the next 1 year, in the next 6 months. But if I see anything fishing up, I'll go there.
Oh, interesting. So that brings us to the next question. What did you graduate with?
I graduated second class upper. It should have been distinction, let me tell you. But then my last semester, I was on crisis. I went to surgery.
Oh my God.
I went to surgery, which is a matter of 50-50. 50 dead, 50 alive. It was the first time I ever feared in my life. When I was at the theater, my doctor.
About where you graduated.
Yeah. So when I was hospitalized, I came back from the hospital. I have to, the old semester has gone. When you are in the hospital since October, and I was discharged December 30th. I remember. I went through 52 drips and 84 injections.
52 drips,
84 injections. Yeah. So when I came back, my dad went with me to school and said, well, they've gone through a lot of tests. That's my rector then told him that, okay, no problem, we'll base R on 100%. Because I didn't do test. I didn't do any of the test. So they now base me on 100%. And then I will be sincere with you. I have to take him, my junior sister, down to school because I was on solid there. I was on liquid fluid. I couldn't swallow any solid. I was discharged December 38th. I started exam January 26th.
So that's like 26 days.
You understand?
So that's like 26
and the series, the operation, we have not removed what's it called?
The stitches.
The stitches. So I have to sit down for only 2 hours in the exam hall.
Oh wow.
It's a paper of 3 hours. I have to just under 2 hours. I have to write what I want to write. Take taxi back to my home or to my hostel.
Interesting.
Honestly, my dad even plans his driver to be with me. He will take me to the exam hall with my junior sister he has to come over and she has to come over and then take us back home.
Okay, so even for the crisis that you had and then you had to undergo surgery, you most likely will have graduated with a distinction.
By the grace of God. Even then, when I entered school, let me just bust your head. When I entered school, I entered ONG. There was strike. I came back to Lagos to have my PA3. That's the second time I'll have my exam. I beat that class. So by the time the strike will go off, I knock my ICANN exam. So I get back to school and I told my rector again that, sir, we would not done matriculation then.
Okay.
I met everybody in school, like we are friends, ND. So when I went to the door, my rector and said, can you go and take your statement of account from ICANN school? From ICANN. I said, why not? I went to school then. I picked up my statement of results and I went to school. So instead of being in ND1, I crossed over from ND1 to HND1.
Oh.
You didn't get it?
Oh.
Because we have not done our matriculation. I just entered school as an ND1 program. Okay. And I have cleared my ICANN exam.
Okay.
So I crossed from ND1 to HND1. So I now did matriculation with those with HND.
Oh wow, interesting.
So it was during the time I was to have my HND2 exam. The second semester I felt sick.
Okay.
So I couldn't meet up with the distinction level I was aiming, but to God be the glory, I came out with second class upper.
Strong second class upper.
Very strong one.
Okay. And so that brings us to the next question. What kept you going academically, even with your health?
I've told you from the onset, what kept me going is God, because then I dedicated my life to God. I told God if He can just do it, that I can make it. Then I give a clause, God, if you know you are not going to give me a longevity of health, of life, let me just pass off. You know, when you are in crisis and it's like, Oluwa, parents me, what they are passing to me, like when my parents were sleeping on the hospital bed. And nurses were shouting at them. So you call my love, mommy, hejo did jebe, abefet babed, yagbabed, yagbabed. You know that kind of a thing. Your child is on a sick bed, you know, they affect that bed. I was like, Father God, if you know you want to heal me, let me have a perfect healing. You know, the love they portray on me keep me going. When you want to have your exam and your parents is like, okay, I will stand by you, I will wash your clothes for you, I'll cook your food for you. You know that kind of a thing. Then what will not keep you going?
So have you ever experienced any form of stigma?
Yes, that was most importantly, I will always tell you I was in marriage. Once with my junior brother, just once. And I provoked him to the extreme. I was like, he was like, well, finish Jimmy, what we need, I felt for good. I have to be sincere with you for good 3 years. I keep on, the thing keep on ringing. You can see the way I'm talking that it keep on ringing in my brain that actually Tosha.
Hmm.
You know that kind of a thing. But my dad beats, yeah, you won't say that tomorrow on him.
That was before marriage, before you
Yes,
married.
that before I married.
Okay, but with other people, you didn't tell people about, like, people didn't know you were SS.
No. Apart
No
from the
one.
fact that she is over pampered. That's the way people thought it.
Oh, I see.
People thought like, oh, she is over pampered. You understand that kind of life.
Mm,
So you hardly know.
okay.
But when I got married, no, just to the extreme. You know, when you want to marry, you know, you have to go through your genotype, you have to go through this, and that is when the family was like, you know, that kind of, that's when it's
yeah.
like, the thing is now really, really, really weighing you down. It's like,
Mm. So at no point have you ever been put down by any lecturer, like maybe throw words at you because of your health condition?
apart from the time that my dad went to them that this is his position, this is her position, and she underwent to go through this. That's when my lecturers knows. I told you I'm a triangular student, go to school, church, back home, eat and sleep. School, home, church, home, sleep. I don't have friends. You know, it's when you have friends that you are going to open up to everybody, that everybody will know you are this. And I stayed with my daddy's brother. He's an uncle. So I don't have access to go out. Apart from going to church, and my parents like every 2 weeks will come over to check on me. Is that my mom come this week, my dad will come 2 weeks time. You understand that kind of love?
Yeah. Can you recall a situation that almost made you give up generally, like in life?
I have 3 or 4 situations like that.
And academically, like if
Yes,
you have
it's academic.
okay.
One was when I was in my secondary school. I told you I'm not the only person there. I had this guy, a friend. If I mention his name, everybody will know me. We had an inter-house sport and coming back to school, the building, the fence of the school collapsed and he was admitted to the. When I saw him fighting pain, I asked myself, is this what I'm going to fight through?
Oh my god.
So I I think it should be about 4 or 5 years after I went through the same pains and I was like, let me just give it up.
Like you were sick too.
Yeah. I was telling God, Father, if you know this is the point, I just don't want my parents to cry. I love my parents, especially my BCs, my immediates. No, I can't even is it the third one I want to say? I love them too. No. They won't even allow you to know that you are sick. You understand that kind of life? I love them. So that is number one. Number two was doing childbirth. Anytime I want to go, I'm going to the labor room. I will call, when you desire to call ministers of God and say, Father, I must not end it there. Because that fear is always there in me, passing through when you have your baby and the next 6 hours, they are still 5-6 hours, your daughters are still on you.
You literally told me, like, when we were having a conversation earlier, that they said you most likely wouldn't be able to have a child.
That was the move. First, when I went through my surgery, my doctor called my dad and mom and said, that womb is so small, so tiny like this. So it's like, advice not to. And if eventually, the moment I am 50 kg, the placenta knew, the baby knew, the mother herself, all the weight, every weight, they should induce or CS the baby. So in my fear of, you understand that kind of a thing. And when my first attempt when I got pregnant, I was like, hey, even that was That's when stigmatization comes, and when you are going and it's like, olórí burúkú wo ló fún ilé ìlóyún? Àbí ẹ̀rí bó ṣe ń rìn?
My God.
When you are so skinny, so like a skeleton, and you are coming and I'm a yellow person, and people like, chaffing any.
Okay, that means I've been.
Yeah. I will be walking as if it's the wind that is carrying you. So all these tick 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 talk are like, ta ló dẹ̀ fún lady alone.
So that's like sort of how you experience stigmatization.
Yeah, exactly. Then the nurses, when your nurse don't know your case before you got there, and that's like, are you sure? Sure, alone, are you sure you are pregnant? I was like, do I really look that? But along the line, when I get that was why throughout my pregnancy, it's only one guy I used.
Interesting.
It's only one guy I use, and it's a family hospital I use throughout.
I'd have asked for that, but maybe some other time in the future when you are ready to like.
Don't worry. I'll do this. Let me just.
Yeah, so like when we do this officially and show your face, and you're not going to be anonymous to
Yes.
like help people navigate the
Even
childbirth and since
you understand, if it's possible, I cancel a lot of people in my office.
Oh wow! So like if
I told you I'm an event planner, I cancel a lot of people when they comes. I let them realize these are the do's and don'ts of marriage. These are ways you can go through it. Presently, I have a sickle that is getting married very soon.
Oh my God!
I let the husband realize these are these. OTB Koto. Don't worry, he's
seen it before you bought it. Okay, so I'll look forward to that time. But okay, if there's anyone that is probably going through this and that would like to reach out, you'll be willing to like.
Why not? Yes.
Okay, so but generally for you, how was school like for you? You not being able to participate in social activities.
School life was, I love to, but it's when you love to, that's when crisis comes. So when I got married, I don't like it. I love competitions. Those who know me now will tell you that, no, she can die for competitions. That's why when I got married, I have my kids, I insisted, that all my children should participate. Be any competition so far is academics. They must pass through it.
First,
because I was privileged, but the grace is sufficient. Let me just put it like that. Then.
So not to take so much time. From what you said, basically, like the key word is that love. So,
yes.
Love has been something that has kept you going.
Exactly.
And so, for those people that are that have people that are warriors around them, so if they don't have much to give, so what they can basically give is just this love.
Love. It's not a matter of money. Like I am from a town that will tell you that when you take care, it's far better than what? Money. Apart from being a warrior, if you have any challenges, I don't pull it off. But I know you should know me. The little you know about me.
Yes,
I don't pull you off. That is when you be my friends. Is it the less privileged I make my friends? The sicky I make my friends. Reason is just because it is the love that keeps me going. And I thank God for the kind of children God gave to me. The love is always abide. It's one of my prayer points in life. With all their heart, that they will love me.
So really, thank you so much for doing this. I know we have interference, like the music going on right now in the background and all, and I'd just like to say thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
God bless you, ma, for doing this with me.
No problem.
Thank you. Yeah. So see you guys next time.
I'm here again. Yeah, thank you to those who watched to this point. I hope you've been able to learn one or two things. And for those people, a big shout out to Sickle Cell Warriors. Like, a big shout out to you. I hope you've been encouraged to not give up. I hope you've been inspired to keep moving. And of course, it's not just for sickle cell warriors. You could use relevant information gotten from the conversation to help someone around you. And of course, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can send a DM to us at our Instagram page, Ebenezer. It as indicated in the description below. If you have any question, please reach out to us. And I'm so excited with the opportunity. 50 years plus of experience is no joke. Should be really to show up for certain people. I like you to maximize this. You know, you can't do life alone. One of the top goals of this YouTube channel is to build a supportive community where we support each other. My story may not be the same as your story, but someone else's story can be similar to your story, and then that is why we're bringing these conversations home. Please maximize the opportunity and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. On this note, I would like to say it's not bye bye, but see you again. I'm trying to say see you in my next video. Mm, mm, mm.
My help has come. Yeah.